Hello.
Greetings, every peoples! This is your cult personality here, ToonKritic's name and Toon's name of my game. Welcome back to Roundtable is Magic. Yeah, you thought this was just gonna be a one-off? Well, I have news for you. That ain't gonna happen. We're gonna be doing this weekly for every episode, and today's episode is The Gift of Mod Pie. I, of course, am not doing this alone. I am joined by Eliora. Golden Fox.
Hey, what's up?
Voice of Reason.
They did it! They broke the mediocre Manehattan streak!
Lightning Bliss.
Oh, I don't know what gift I would get in Manhattan.
And Keyframe.
Death to Timbuktu!
God damn it, babe. What's the next country gonna go for? Japan?
Oh no, don't touch Japan.
That's where all the mangas and animus come from. I can't destroy that place.
Okay then.
Okay. So, today's episode was, or at least a few days ago, was The Gift of Mod Pie. I don't think we need to synopsisize it, because people who are coming here have probably already seen the episode, so...
We're here to give opinions, not summary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to recap, well, just actually watch the episode before you watch this, and then we can dive into it from there. So, as usual, we're going to be doing what we liked and what we didn't like, and then just leave it at that. So, I've got a mini wheel here of who's going to get to go first, so... Hey, this is the wheel spinning song, and it's Lightning Bliss.
Again?
What?
I went first last time. Somebody else go firning
Okay, fine. Spinning wheel. I'm not actually spinning a wheel. I'm just rotating my finger over the friggin' image. Eliora.
Okay.
No, it's okay. I'll go first. I'm acting like my mom does that when she's not feeling well, and I sometimes do that when I'm not feeling well. So anyway. So
Lagging.
But did you
No, go ahead.
back the episode?
I'm lagging, aren't I?
No.
Alright.
No, I was just gonna say, lagging, you better stay out of it this time.
Just go.
Anyway, go ahead.
You confuse me. You confuse me.
Just go. Just keep talking. Just talk.
Just talk.
Well, I liked the comedy in this episode mostly, but I liked the way that Pinkie and Rarity both kind of played off of Mod's just kind of stone face, if you will. Yes, I know. I just said a pun. Fuck, freaking shoot me.
Oh my god, you did! That's awesome!
Try to keep it PG. Let's try not to drop the F-bomb in here.
I caught myself.
Aww.
Don't you Fox.
You got the F-bomb in my stream earlier today, Mr. ToonKritic.
That wasn't me, those
Anyway.
cartoons. Anyway.
Uh-huh.
Continue.
Now see, now y'all just killed my train of thought. I watched
like the
episode
comedy.
once.
You like the comedy about with Mod and Pinkie Pie. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. Just something about the way Pinkie was written in this episode. Really, I can't quite put my finger on it. It's like it had. I really can't put it. Pinkie was awesome. So was the comedy, but I guess those two are almost synonymous, aren't they?
Yeah, I would think so.
So, Key,
Yes?
your turn.
Oh. It is my turn. It is the turn of the keyframe, like the gift of the Mod Pie, which was great. Well, if I had to pick something that I truly loved about this episode... Pinkie! Pinkie is the best, Pinkie is the best, Pinkie is better than the rest, especially someone with a rainbow mane.
Oh, you know what?
She wasn't even in this episode, so...
Maybe the salt stream.
Yes.
It is going to be an assault stream. Wow.
Anyway, I really loved Pinkie in this episode because it showed it had her as a three-dimensional character, which is something that I was really concerned about with the fact that we had new writers, because Pinkie along with Rarity to me are two of the hardest characters to write for in the show. Pony-wise, Spike is also shouldn't be hard, but they make it hard. But they showed like Pinkie being worried, and they did have her exuberance and everything, but they also showed like this self-sacrificial side to her, which is a side that I feel like we may have seen in the show before, but not to the extent here, because like she was willing to give up something so close to her to see her sister happy. And given that it is Pinkie whose number one thing is to make people smile and take time out of her day to go out of her way to make people happy, yeah, there is a sense of self-sacrifice, but instead of just a concept of time, it was an actual material item, which made it all the more stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Pinkie was best because she is the best. I love her.
By the way, Maud is terrifying.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is. Oh my god.
I mean, Maud and Pinkie are terrifying creatures.
It was so great how they had that scene where they played it up. I was honestly expecting Maud to actually get angry, but she just stayed monotone the entire time.
I would like to give
Oh my god, she blinked!
back.
Oh my
No,
god.
the thing is that she enunciated a little bit more, and it's like, oh god, she is getting angry.
Yeah.
But let's pass it on to another Pinkie lover. Voice, what did you like?
The pacing of the episode was so much better than the other two episodes of the Manehattan.
I would
And someone's grudge against Manehattan episodes continues.
get it
Or at
because he's
least was-
from New York.
It was. He said to the other New Yorker.
Well, they just need to stop making boring New York episodes. And they
Yeah,
did.
I mean,
They need to go to Long Island. That's what they need to do.
Long Hoofland.
Long.
I don't think that's the thing. But yeah, the pacing of this episode was so much better. They got right into the conflict. Like was it like 3 minutes in? I was so happy they got that out of the way. Pinkie was awesome. Maud once again stole the show. Actually, I find really interesting is that the dynamic of both Pinkie Pie, Rarity, and Maud. I think it's like one of the best trios that the show has yet to utilize, because you have the two over the top characters in Pinkie Pie and Rarity. Pinkie Pie just being zany and Rarity being melodramatic, and then right in the center is Maud, who is just
Are you
Stoic.
saying she's basically the fault one?
Oh, she did it again!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Who's
now-
the one here that hates puns?
I
Actually,
didn't sleep last night. My humor sucks, and I'm just gonna roll with it. So,
You made another one.
Ellie, you are
Who are you
awesome
and what have you done
tonight.
with Elior?
wait, what did I say that time?
Roll with it like a rock.
Oh,
I
keep
didn't
rolling,
even
rolling,
mean to
rolling,
that
rolling,
time.
rolling.
So, pacing.
pacing was great, humor was great. I love the message that gift giving is not a competition. It's about it's basically gift giving is about coming from the heart.
Yeah.
And I love that, and I love that moral. I'm glad it was explained really well between Maud and Pinkie, and even joking a little bit at the end with Rarity. Like, oh, what am I gonna get you now? I have to get you the best thing ever. All right, I thought that was a cute little end to that. But yeah, I think that this was a very, very, very cute episode. I loved it.
Who do you pass it off to?
I shall pass it off to Golden Fox.
Okay, one of the biggest challenges about going much later after you guys is that it's basically the same thing what you guys said. And strangely enough, after I finished the episode, I've listened to a few other people where they say they didn't like the episode. I'm sure there's a reason there somewhere, but I wouldn't say that it's a great episode, but I really, really liked it. I enjoyed the humor. Like, right from the beginning, I was already laughing my ass off when the characters were on a train, and Rarity was coming off acting professional, saying that she's not going to go crazy about Manehattan. But by the time she sees it, she goes completely ballistic. And already, I'm just laughing so hard. Also, Maud Pie, oh my god, she was amazing in this one. I think that, can I say that she did better than her first appearance?
Yeah.
I wouldn't disagree.
You would disagree?
No, I would not disagree.
Okay. Because right at the end, when she goes to trade her her package or little pouch thing for the cannon to retrieve for Pinkie,
She did take.
all she did, like, she pulled off one of those Animaniac stunts where, like, you see her off the screen, but then she's, like, all of a sudden on the other side of the screen. You know, one of those attempts that even Pinkie can do, but Ma can do it to the advantage of, like, intimidating whoever that guy was with the gold tooth. And it's just, like, the moment is awkward, but at the same time, it's hilarious that she's just like, I would like to trade this pouch for the cannon for my sister. And all, like, I can't even word it correctly. That's just, like, that moment was just, like, beautifully executed.
Nah.
Also,
it was just like, I would like to trade, please. I would like to trade, please. I'm just expecting her to say, I would like to trade, please.
Yeah.
It's like, for a second there, I was, like, thinking, is she going to do something really, really crazy? No, she did absolutely nothing, and the guy just, like, went crazy and took off. And I thought that was just so funny, because you don't know what could happen with Maud, and it just, like, it works. It fits. So, aside from
She can punch through solid rock, so we do know what she can do.
Yeah, we have seen her do that before. Okay, you know what? It's a competition between which one she's done better, this one or Maud Pie. So, in the meantime, I also agree that the moral was fantastic, that gift giving is not a competition, it's something that comes from the heart. And I think that's very very convenient when Pinkie is getting very anxious on what she can do to please Maud. And it just comes to show that Pinkie is much more dynamic and not just, you know, this crazy, like, over-the-top, like, zany character. Like, we've seen her, like, do a great job being very self-aware of a lot of things in the past. By the way, how many of you loved the moment when Rarity was going ballistic and bouncing off the walls?
Oh my god, that was fantastic.
That was nice.
Rarity. She turned into Rarity. Anyways, so yeah, the episode has a lot of fun comedic moments. Obviously, it's slice of life, so I think most of the episodes are going to be slice of life, but I digress. But it just has a lot of wonderful, like, moments that you could just watch again and just get a chuckle of. I love the expressions. I love the morals execution, and I just really, really like the episode. I really don't have anything to complain about. I'm sure there's something in there that could be mentioned at one point, but I digress.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
We're trying to stick to at least one so that everyone else gets, like, something to say, so.
Well, in that case, I'm just saying this in advance because I'm not going to, like, find anything. Until then, though, I really like the episode. If the season does good enough, it might make it on a list of my favorite episodes of Season 6. I'm just hoping, because I had a lot of fun with the episode, so I'm going to leave it at that.
Alright, who do you pass it off to?
Well, the only person left.
Well, yeah, you're the only person left, Zach.
Wait,
There's
did
two
Bliss
of
go?
us. No, I didn't
Yeah.
get a chance to go.
Oh, whoops.
Oh.
Well, it's either
See,
Bliss
that's
or
what
me.
happens when the little one goes last.
What was that?
You want to come at me?
Well, Bliss, what did you like about the episode?
Goldie,
All
hold me
your
back!
bluff.
Hold me back, Goldie!
Let
Hold
me at
back!
him, let me at him.
Let me at her! Let me at her!
Bliss, no. Come on, little one. It's time for you to give your thoughts.
Just call me little.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Hey, look,
Calm
I'm
down.
not trying to throw any punches here, Bliss.
Come, my
Oh,
child.
yeah, you're
Share
right,
your
'cause I'll
thoughts
be
with the
throwing the
world.
punches.
Look, okay, listen,
Edward
you don't-
Elric,
You
chill.
well, I will say one thing. You are an adorable troll.
Listen, okay, I don't want anyone to piss off Bliss, okay? She has a short temper. Anyway, Bliss, what are your thoughts?
Oh my god.
I will
what did
murder
you like,
you! Alright.
What did you like about the episode?
You know what I truly, honestly loved about the episode? It's finally kind of brought me full circle into loving Rarity. I mean, I'm not going to call her, like, my favorite, because Twilight will be far my favorite, but I think I just booted Rarity in second place, because, originally I didn't like her because of her over-dramatic eccentricness. However, over time, like, with her artistic approach with, like, Caroline Boutique and stuff, she kind of touched my artistic spirit in regard to, like, I have things I want to do my way. I have a dream. I have a goal, and she kind of represents that for me, and so I can relate to her with that. But in this episode, Rarity is not only able to be her eccentric, overdramatic self, but she can do it without being judged, because Pinkie Pie doesn't care. Pinkie Pie is the element of over the top and exaggeration. She doesn't judge any pony by their personality. As long as they're happy, she's happy. So, in truth, Rarity gets to be herself in this episode without the fear of Twilight or Rainbow Dash or Applejack giving her the uplifted eyebrow. It's like, really, can you be any more dramatic about the situation? It's not that big of a deal. But with Pinkie Pie doesn't judge at all. Pinkie just, gets excited with her or gets sad with Rarity with her. It doesn't matter. So Rarity is able to be her full-blown self. And in a way, I thought it was kind of like educational for Rarity, because Rarity was kind of that boundary between Maud and Pinkie Pie in regards to balance of personality. Maud is just flat out flat, and, and Pinkie Pie is way over the top. So Rarity kind of has to balance the two out a little bit, and so getting to see Rarity be herself without the fear of judgment, and her doing that whole Pinkie Rarity impersonation, that was awesome. And of course, I think by far my most favorite part was when Maud breaks Rarity. And she doesn't even do anything! Maud just stares at her, and Rarity's like, no, don't give me those eyes! Yeah, she gave away her party cannon!
It's the Don Bluth condescending eyes.
I know, and I just cracked up with that. It's like, oh, Rarity, oh, I love you. So yeah, Rarity by far was probably my favorite out of the episode, because she balanced it all out. She was able to be herself, and it was funny to watch her be herself. A while ago, like I said, I used to hate that about her, but now I actually enjoy it, and I think it's all, dang it, Key, it's all thanks to Pinkie Pie.
Yeah!
So yeah, I could agree that Pinkie Pie is best pony in the episode, because she allowed my second favorite pony to be herself. So yeah.
Yay! Pinkie saves the day again. Suck it, Sketchy.
Ooh, ToonKritic, you're up.
Oh, shots fired.
Jeez.
ToonKritic, you are up, sir.
God,
Okay.
we're really at each other's throats today.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm going to have to take a very long shower just to de-salt after this.
You're taking a swim in the ocean.
Or in this case, you know what? You know where Maud was recently at? She was at the salt mine for this.
Jack, get out.
Oh, I can't. Oh, so I can't even make a pun.
You're
Alright.
supposed to be above this all. We're supposed to be
Okay,
scum.
you have me mistaken. Hi, I'm ToonKritic. I'm below when it comes to this sort of thing.
Ha!
Very-
What? You're below me. Ha!
If you weren't having us keep it at PG-13, and that's all I'll say.
Bliss,
Yeah.
Bliss, that's not a contest. You don't measure up to me. Anyway,
Anyway, what did you like about the episode, Mr. Toon?
okay, something that clearly all of us have here. I loved the chemistry that these three had. I loved how they were able to bounce off of each other when it was just two of them. I loved how Rarity was able to work off of Maud, and it seemed like it was a little complicated at first. I love how Rarity worked off of Pinkie Pie. As Bliss said, it was good to see Rarity not judging and just kind of rolling with it. And of course, Pinkie and Maud, you get the usual connection between them that we've seen before, only it's not as well done as it was before, but there was a lot of good stuff here that was able to go on with the three of them. It wasn't just one-on-one, it was, like I said, all three at the same time. And It's funny because I don't think we have a lot of Rarity and Pinkie Pie episodes.
First
To my
Rarity
memory,
Pinkie
this
Pie
is the
episode.
first one.
I think this is the official first.
Wow. Well, in that case, they did a great job with it. I also believe Josh Haber was a writer for this episode too.
No.
He helped
He
with
made
the
the story.
story, but
Ah,
the writer
yeah.
was these two new brothers. The Fox duo.
Well,
Brothers.
good on
What
them
the
for that.
fuck, Sam?
Yep.
I think, yeah, just the chemistry is the one big thing that I noticed from this episode. Humor was really good too, as was the pacing. I agree. I think everyone else here brought really good points. Now here comes the fun part. We all really liked this episode. What don't we like about this episode?
Already got
Those-
one lined up.
Those
There's
stuck-up
only
stones.
one.
I got one big one.
All right, I'm gonna pass it to Voice.
The Swindler Pony.
Mm,
Damn it! You took mine.
The only thing I disliked in this episode was the Swindler.
Really?
And-
I
and
call
the
him
re-
Pesci Pony.
No. But the reason I didn't like him is because Pinkie should not have fell for that. Again, if you remember from putting your
Okay,
hoof down, she.
Okay, you and I hate him for the wrong reasons then, but go ahead.
Yes, that is why Pinkie should have known better, because she in putting her hoof down, she dealt with a swindler before by using her, the Looney Tune stick. That worked perfectly. Heck, I bet if she used the Looney Tune stick on the swindler pony, everything would have been fine.
But let's also take into account that she was at a really big point of desperation.
I know, but
Okay,
still.
that's fair, but this is why I don't like him. Can I just add to it and I'll just skip my turn?
Actually, that's all I really didn't like. So I'll pass it to you then.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay. I just wanted to add to that. It's another male character being shown as a jerk. Congratulations, Hasbro! You made another jerk!
Another
It's a male
joik.
character.
Well, it's just a jerk that just so happens to be male. It could have been the same character but a girl and it would still sucked.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you've seen it putting your hoof down, there was a lot of female characters who were also jerks. Like you have the
Yeah, fair enough.
those two like high school girls. What are they called?
Yeah.
The Valley Girl ponies.
Yeah, you have them. You have a lady who was selling tomatoes, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
So
well, fair
it's-
enough, but, I still feel like the male roles are getting slapped a lot these days. I still feel like that's happening more so than women, because, again, the primary characters are all female, and every time we get a male character, and that's supposed to be primary slightly, it's usually seen as a jerk.
But the week before that we got
Shiny armor, I know.
not
But-
just Shining
Starburst.
Armor, to Sunburst.
Okay, Sunburst too. Okay, fair enough.
Starburst.
But at the same time, I know what the show was trying to. I know what the show was trying to get across. They were basically impersonating some pony as a wise guy. It's funny because my husband had to ask me, since he's German, he didn't really understand the term. What does wise guy mean exactly? I go, well, it means untrustworthy. Oh, you think you're so smart? You think you're a wise guy? Huh?
Wise guy over here.
That's what
that
they are. They're
there
swindlers.
is every bit as stereotypical.
And that's what they were going for, and I can respect that, but I just felt like, once again, another male character has to be sacrificed to be a villainous role, and that's what kind of ticks me off.
I'm guessing you have the same issue with Sven Gallop in the main attraction.
Well,
Well,
Sven Gallop's just an asshole.
Yeah, he's just an asshole.
And good guy PG-13.
no.
Sven Gallop,
No,
Sven
now,
Gallop
based off-
is such an asshole. He doesn't even deserve the Dennis Leary song.
no, he really doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, in
Anyways, we
defense-
digress.
I was just gonna say, in defense of Sven Gallop, he was based off an actual character from a story where an actress was, or a famous singer, or whatever, was being taken advantage of by her manager. That was an actual part of the story and he played a key role. It couldn't be helped. But the swindler didn't have to be a male. It could have easily been a female. I don't know. I just feel like male characters are getting slapped on. That's all. I'm done.
Okay, pass it to someone else.
Pass it to eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mom said to pick the best one, and you are it. Goldilocks.
aside from what you were talking about with the Swindler pony, like I said, I don't have anything to complain about. Like, I could just watch the episode again and just pick it apart, but it just seems like the main focuses of what the episode goes for, I just feel like it all works. Like, I don't want to call this perfect. So, it's nothing too grand, it doesn't have to be, and okay, can I just pass on to something else? I can't figure anything out.
Well,
Okay.
I thought of one subject that you might want to talk about that I see keep popping up. It's people are mentioning that the whole Rarity looking for a shop while she's attending with Pinkie Pie and Maud was unnecessary, which I would argue I disagree with that. But,
I
yeah.
disagree. Yeah, no, you have to understand that when it comes to Rarity and her fashion designs and such, she is willing to open herself up more. I mean, she got her shop in Canterlot. She already had one in Ponyville. It's opening herself up more. It kind of makes sense. It's the reason why she was at Manehattan. Because why else would she be there? It would have been like, it would have been just shoehorning the character in. No, it's her motive. It makes legit sense. And the reasons for Pinkie going to meet Maud have their reasons. It all connects. So. I can't find anything that I dislike in the episode. I don't want to say perfect.
Yeah. I think Dr. Wolf said that she could have found an excuse to go because she just simply likes the city of Manhattan. Because she's expressed that several times. But I'm
Well,
like,
you know what? I think a lot of people will love the views of Manhattan and everything. Like, yeah. Again, like,
Alicorns will rule. I'm sorry. Hey, I gotta say something to that person in the commenter. Alicorns will rise again. Alicorn power. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so who are you passing this off to, babe?
babe, let me pass it to you.
Aw.
Okay.
Aw.
I have two big problems with this episode. One,
You can only pick one.
well, you know what? Marty McFly should have been in this episode, given that the writer's name was Michael P. Fox or something. And just saying, I'm having a problem with the Swindler Pony, not because of anything that you guys said, because you guys keep calling him Swindler Pony. It's Pesci Pony, and that's all I have. Okay, moving it to Ellie.
Wow.
Okay.
My life has been blown.
I didn't really have anything wrong with the episode, honestly. Nothing glaring. It's just like Will pointed out this little thing they don't know how to whisper around Mon, and it's mostly a cinematic choice where it's it's implied that the character is doing something else that caused them to not listen. To me, I didn't find that to be an issue that could have destroyed the episode, so
Yeah,
I
also-
just disagree with him.
Also, I should point out, this is Manhattan. The one of the
Everything
loudest
is
cities in
loud.
the world.
Exactly.
So shouting is just like normal talking,
Right.
pretty much in the city.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
so that's all my stuff. Ellie, what did you not like about the episode?
Oddly enough, you kind of said it by accident. Nothing glaring. Didn't feel like anything in the episode in particular stood out. I know that's an odd thing to complain about, especially for just the second episode of the season, but
Oh,
I
explain.
don't know. Maybe I just didn't. Nothing really stood out about the episode. I know I said the comedy was good, that Pinkie was good, and all that sort of stuff. But in the end, what that did was it kind of made it plateau. Just there was nothing special.
It felt like filler to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Huh. Did the backgrounds stand out for you at all? Because I thought the backgrounds were well played.
Well, I'm not really wowed by city highlights. Maybe.
Okay, fair enough.
So
I would have mentioned that. So.
I think that leads us to Top Hat Hobbit.
I don't know where that one came from, but
Will.
I guess I'll take that other than the last one. Alright, it's odd, too, because I didn't really have much to complain with other than the Swindler Pony. I hated his character. One person brought this up to me, and I had to think about it. Heshy Pony, sorry.
I call him Buscemi Pony.
Bush.
How about
I call him the
how-
white guy pony.
Okay,
White
now we
guy,
actually
the
have a
white
distinct
guy.
name for them. We have a distinct name for them.
Someone brought this to my attention. This episode could have been just fine if,
War
like...
dogs. Come on.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you cut out for a second. Repeat what you're saying.
This episode, someone pointed out to me, would have been just the same without Rarity in it, and I disagreed on that because Rarity played a pretty big part in this.
Yeah, and this you can't really take out Rarity. It wouldn't make sense for the episode.
Yeah, and to an extent, she's the representation on how the viewers perceive what Pinkie and Maud do.
Maybe, okay, I guess I have something. Maybe it was just me, but the ending felt predictable. Like, I figured, oh, there's going to be some way she's going to get the cannon back, right? And then there's going to be this and that. There's
They're
gonna
not
be
going to
real
separate Pinkie from the freaking party cannon.
Yeah, so it was around that point where I thought the ending was predictable. But that's not a bad thing. It's just a thing that irked me. I like it when episodes can surprise me with an an ending that you don't really see coming.
Well, I mean, to clarify that the original story was the story was taken from the original story where a man and a woman bought presents for each other that was significant for another property they owned that they gave away in order to buy that significant other a gift. And they ended up not being rendering those presents completely useless to each other because they wouldn't work without the other thing. And that the lesson they learned was that their love was more important than the stuff they gave away. In this case, though, Pinkie Pie didn't lose anything because her sister gave it back in exchange for the cannon, and then Maud basically had to explain to her, giving each other gifts is not a competition. What matters is that we love each other, and that's all that should matter. It's not about who gives the best gift. And so that was the change from the original story, but yeah, I could see where it was pretty predictable too.
Yeah,
Moral of the
it's not-
story.
Actually, I just realized something. What you were describing with the whole exchanging of gifts thing. Rugrats Christmas actually did that whole thing better with Phil and Lil. If you remember
Yes,
that
they
episode, where they traded.
I know exactly what episode you're talking about, Voice.
Yes, it was like one of the first Christmas episodes of the show where Phil and Lil. Well, there's a subplot with Angelica where Phil wants to get. I think it was it crayons?
Crayons for Lil.
For Lil.
It was like
And the Reptar space helmet for Phil. But in order to do that, they had to trade the Reptar doll and the crayons and the coloring book for that.
Yeah,
and
that was more directly inspired by Gift of the Magi, with a little bit of Christmas naughties thrown in for Angelica.
Yeah.
So
It's like, I just came to that now. I was like, holy cow, I can't believe Rugrats actually did that, and I didn't notice that all these years.
Okay, so I got a question for the chat.
what?
Okay, chat. My question this week for you is, if you had to get a gift card for Maud, what store would you get her a gift card for?
I wait all the rock puns.
I was gonna say Sephora. No, wait, not Sephora. I was gonna say Pandora, but then I remember what she said in the in the episode.
Yes.
Oh, I know it's
The
better a
rocks
gift
are all
card.
stuck up.
And also, if you've made it this far in the podcast, please put in the comments, put it in, Barry.
Yeah, about that, by the way.
What is wrong
I want to
with
say
you?
this. To everyone in the last podcast, I didn't think they would do this, but when I went to go and check on the comments of the last podcast, about half of the comments were full with wolf job.
Yes, so let's make 75. let's make it from 50% to 75% with put it in, Barry.
Oh, gee. Why?
The worst thing she could put in, but I will accept this.
Anyways,
Yeah,
so
Yeah, and
so
also,
I would
go
like.
ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead,
Hello.
folks.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'd like to answer Key's question about what kind of gift card I would get for Maud. Ellie, forgive me for saying this.
Oh boy.
A gift card for Guitar Center.
Why?
He knows what's coming.
Oh, wait, I know what's coming, but go ahead anyway,
I'm backing away slowly.
No,
gonna get
okay,
sad
Fox.
if he
Why
said
would you get Mod Pie?
What do you
gift
think?
card?
Okay, guitars are played for various kinds of genres, but what genre do you think I'm referring to the most?
Fox! Stop.
That's someone here.
Rock!
And
I want
roll.
to rock. Anyway, close us off, Toonie.
Been a long time because I rock and roll.
I wanna
Everybody's
rock.
gonna die.
No, maybe she would prefer one of the old classics like Shake, Rattle, and Roll.
Anyway, anyway, ladies and gents, that was Roundtable is Magic episode
Hey,
2.
you okay? First off, you told me to close it off. Now you're closing off. You
Well, you weren't listening.
You sit
so-
back down. I'm the leader. I'll end this podcast when I want to.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You sound like that one voice actor who.
Get out of here.
He's
sound
that dog from Aristocats.
Yes.
You sound like that sheriff guy from Robin Hood.
Yeah,
Kinda.
you're just
Okay,
insulting
I'll end
me.
it.
Same voice actor.
I'll end it by answering Key's question. I would get Maud a gift card for Baskin Robbins, and I know exactly what her favorite ice cream is.
Oh god, no! No! Don't say it!
Rocky Road. Anyway, thank you guys for being
Well,
here.
hey, Zach, you can always put gummy bears in our ice cream, huh?
Oh.
Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Screw you, cats.
I know what you did.
I hate gummy bears. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Go ahead and put down in the comments what your thoughts on Gift of the Mod Pie, whether you liked it or didn't like it. Just feel free to throw out your stuff. And yes, if you want to do what Key is suggesting, put it in go ahead. You have my permission this time. Alright.
Oh, then people won't do it.
Oh, they'll do it. They'll do it. Anyway, yes, join us pretty soon, actually. Next week or so.
Sunday.
Yeah, this upcoming Sunday, where we take a look at the next episode, which I believe is a CMC episode. This ought to be
On your
good.
marks.
Okay.
On your marks, get set, go.
No, just on your marks.
Yeah, that's the name of the episode. They
Okay.
always like to come up with. They always like to come up with catchphrases or play on words for episode names.
Well, see how that plays out. Thank you guys for being here. See you guys in the next episode. Make sure to go and subscribe to everybody. If you haven't already, you'll find that out very soon. Good night, everybody.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. We're done, folks.
Yes, indeed.